Yo, what up everybody? SilverSonic234 here, back with Super Smash Bros. Brawl, Subspace Emissary. Alright, so now we're doing the swamp, and if you remember last time we fought a giant Subspace version of Diddy Kong. And, yeah. So now we're playing as Falco. Falco is basically a clone of Fox. He has the fast kicks like Fox does. Falco is a little different from Fox, but it's almost a clone of him. His final smash is the same, of course. And I think Fox is the only Star Fox character that's going to be in the new Smash Brothers. Yeah, I don't think Falco is, I don't think Falco's been confirmed. No, he hasn't yet. I think it's just gonna be Fox this time. But and if you saw Nintendo's E3, you know that it was awesome. You know, Nintendo's. A lot of people are saying that Nintendo won at E3, and I really believe it. I really didn't bother watching the Sony or Microsoft E3 press conferences because, well, I'm not really too interested in what they have to bring anyway, so. I mean, like, yeah, of course I have an Xbox 360, but Microsoft has been pulling some stupid mess lately, and I really haven't been too bothered with them. Xbox 360 may be a great console, but Microsoft is, themselves, I'm starting to lose respect for them, to tell you the truth. But whatever, I'm going to just talk about a few things that they announced for Super Smash Brothers and E3. And I think I'll save my entire thoughts on E3 probably in a separate video. So in Super Smash Brothers, what they announced in E3, they announced that that you're actually going to be playing as your Miis. Yeah, you can actually play as your Miis, and there's going to be basically 3 different types of Miis, and you can customize your Miis outfits and your Miis movesets and stuff like that too. Yeah, so there are 3 different types of Miis. There's a brawler Mii. The brawler Mii fights with their bare hand. There's a swordsman Mii who fights with a sword, and there's a gunner Mii who fights with a gun, shoots lasers and stuff. Sakurai basically said that he did this because well, he actually thought about putting the Miis in Super Smash Bros. Brawl. Yeah, that's right. Sakurai thought about putting the Miis in Super Smash Bros. Brawl, this game right here. Then he decided against it, basically because I think because of time constraints or something like that. There wasn't enough time to do that. So now they're in the new Smash Brothers. And he did this because, well, he's been getting a lot of requests for people to be in Smash, which I know. I'm not surprised. But he's been getting a lot of requests for people to be in Smash, and he basically put the Miis in there basically because, well, now anyone can join Smash. Because people can make their Miis look like different characters that they want them to look like. So basically anyone can be in Smash now. There's also something that I want to talk about called Amiibo that Nintendo's doing. Basically, if you've ever heard of the Skylanders games, that's basically what that is. The whole toys coming to life thing. It's in Skylanders and it's in Disney Infinity. And now you can basically buy different Nintendo toys and use them in different games. Smash Brothers is also one of these games, and you can also be able to use them in Mario Kart 8, Captain Toad Treasure Tracker, and which is another new game that they're coming out with, and Yoshi's Woolly World, which is something else that they're coming out with. Another new game that they're coming out with for the Wii U, but that's coming out in 2015. So yeah, that's pretty good, you know, and you're not so much as leveling up the character, but you're leveling up the toy itself, basically. Oh, by the way, let me talk about the gimmick of this level real quick. The whole thing of this level in Super Smash Bros. The whole thing of this level is when you press the switches in this level, certain doors will open to let you through, and certain will close up on you. So it's sort of like a puzzle that's not too hard, and I just died. So yeah, you have to hit the switch to light up the place. Yeah, the place will also go dark, but when the place goes dark, certain doors will open, certain doors will close. And when you hit the switches to light up the place, well, certain doors will open, certain doors will close. That's basically the whole thing of this. Oh, I thought there was a bottomless pit down there. So yeah. So anyway, the whole toy thing, I don't know if I'll be getting one of those. I don't quite know. The whole amiibo thing, I don't know if I'll be using that, but yeah. There's also one more thing I want to talk about in the Smash Brothers portion. 2 characters got confirmed for Smash Brothers anyway. Palutena, a fan favorite from Kid Icarus, has been confirmed for Super Smash Brothers. And yeah, I know a lot of people were hyped for that. It's very interesting. I want to see how she plays. I want to see how all the new characters play in Super Smash Brothers. Oh, and this was the biggest surprise to me, too. The other character that got confirmed for Smash Brothers is Pac-Man. That's right, Pac-Man. Oh, I for one thought that would not happen. I really thought that wouldn't happen. I really thought that Pac-Man wouldn't get confirmed for Smash Brothers, but hey, here he is. Am I excited for it? Yeah, I don't know if I am what you call excited, but yeah, I guess I am a little bit, because I'm very interested to see how Pac-Man plays, and also, well, if you didn't think about it before, now we have Mega Man. Now we have Mario, Sonic, Mega Man, and Pac-Man all in one game. The pretty much the 4 top video gaming legends all in one game. Now you can have them duke it out in one arena, which is awesome. Which is what a lot of fans wanted. And you know, I'm excited for it too. You know. Oh, by the way, this fight right here. You see, I'm fighting 2 copies of Zero Suit's of Samus's power suit. Now, remember how in the last fight when we had to fight Link and Yoshi as Mario and Pit, or the other way around, whichever one you chose. Remember how Pit was actually helping me when you chose Mario, or Mario would help you when you chose Pit. You basically had an ally in those fights. That's the only fight in the game where you actually have an ally. Every other fight in the game where it's basically 2 against 1. So I had to fight 2 copies of Samus's power suit with 1 character. I actually managed to kill one of them with that bumper that popped up. And I really do not know why the rest of these fights are basically 2 against 1. For one, I think that's quite unfair. But hey, it's not too horrible. Nothing you can't handle. Yeah, you're gonna die multiple times, but it doesn't take that long to beat. And now Samus gets her power suit. Oh, by the way, there's one more thing I want to talk about the Smash Brothers and E3. The release date. The release date's changed. Because, you know, Nintendo wants to make sure all the bugs is ironed out and everything. The 3DS version comes out October 3rd, 2014. And if I'm correct, I think it comes out October. Yeah, it comes out October 3rd, I believe. October 3rd, 2014, and yeah, the 3DS version comes out October 3rd, 2014, and the Wii U version, well, they just said holiday 2014. So I assume it's probably coming out on Christmas. So yeah. Now let me talk about Samus in her power suit. Samus in her power suit, who's just Samus. Without her power suit, she's Zero Suit Samus, as you already know. And yeah, I won't talk about her when I play as her again, because that just was not part of the plan. That was just retarded. How did I run off the edge trying to shoot that? I was trying to throw that gun at the robot. But whatever. I'll explain her moveset once I play as her again. Those elevators, you have to get off of those quick, or else it'll take you way up in the air and you'll end up dying. Those things are fast, so you have to hurry up and jump off of them. Yeah, they'll take you too far off the screen and you'll die. Okay, now I get to talk about Samus. Samus is a lot stronger in her power suit. She has a bunch of different type of weapons, like lasers. I'm gonna fire in my laser. At least that's her final smash, called the Zero Laser. But her B special move is an energy ball that she can power up and shoot it. Yeah, it causes a lot of damage, and it actually, it causes a lot of damage. It's a really effective attack. And she has attacks that range from shooting lasers, shooting guns, missiles. She can shoot missiles out of her gun that she has there. And she can create bombs and roll up into a little small ball like she could do in the other Metro games. Alright. Now I'm explaining this puzzle right here. This is a puzzle that we need to do in order to get up there, hit that switch, and open that door. Alright, so here's how we do it. You don't go through there first. What you do is you go through here. Alright, so I'm just going to walk you through this puzzle and talk you through it as I'm doing it. This puzzle, it really is not hard. It's not hard at all. It's not hard. You really just have to find the right teleporting, the right warp thing to you really have to find the right warp thing to teleport, to warp you back to the next part of the level in order for you to move on. If you go through the wrong one, you get sent back to the beginning. So this, I believe, is not the right one, I don't think. This should be the right one. Yep. And you hit that switch up there and you go back through there. And you go back through here, which will take you back to the beginning. Take you back here. And then the door is open and now we can go. That is not a hard puzzle at all. And that's basically the end of the level. We got 2 heart containers. The game's being generous to us. Oh snap! Yep, that's right. Look who's a boss in this game. And I've talked, and it's been talked about a lot. But I'm going to talk about it in this video. About how people want Ridley in Smash Brothers. He's probably going to be a stage hazard in the game or something like that. But come on, guys. He's not going to be playable in Smash Brothers. Stop requesting that already. I mean, really. I mean, really. But there's a problem with really being in Smash Brothers. He's way too big. He is way too big. They just scale him down. That's no. Really will look stupid. I think I've seen the Really mod for Charizard. It looks absolutely retarded. And by the way, Ridley is one of those characters where scaling him down would not look right. It just wouldn't. Ridley has always been giant in every Metroid game except Super Metroid, I think. Except the first Metroid game, he was like a foot taller than Samus, but hey, that was just the design of the game back then. But Ridley has always been giant, and he will be. And I believe that he's going to be a boss in the adventure in the adventure mode of the game. And yes, there is going to be an adventure mode, just won't be like the Subspace Emissary, won't have too much of a story in it. But I still hope that we get to see some sort of cutscenes in there. So really, as a boss in this game, is actually pretty good. He's not, he's not too hard. His attacks are not hard to dodge. Pikachu! Oh my goodness! I think I just defeated Ridley the same way Pikachu struck down Ridley in the cutscene, or something. I guess. But that's that. And we've reached the ancient ruins, it looks like to me. Stage clear! I've been recording for 17 minutes. I have time for one more level. Outside the ancient ruins. Alright, here we're going to be introduced to another new character who is returning. Actually, two new characters. One of them is returning in Super Smash Brothers for Wii U and 3DS. I don't know about the other one. He hasn't been announced yet. But Olimar is returning in the new Super Smash Brothers. He actually got confirmed pretty early. And the other new character is, well, you're not really new. He was in Smash Brothers Melee in the original Smash Brothers, Captain Falcon. And I'm playing as Captain Falcon because Captain Falcon is awesome. Because Captain Falcon is way better than lame Olimar. I'm sorry, I don't like Olimar. I'm sorry. I just don't like him. I just don't like him. Just don't like him. Yeah, alright, yeah, yeah, flame me if you want to. You flip, because I just don't like Olimar. He's pretty much useless without his Pikmin. Considering they pretty much get killed all the time anyway. Well, they can, kind of easily. I just don't like Olimar in this game, you know. I'll probably play as him in I ain't explained Captain Falcon's moveset, but hey, we get to play as him again in the next episode. So, I'll just talk about Olimar. Captain Olimar. He's useless without his Pikmin. You need to have Pikmin in order to do anything. And I mean anything. Precisely what I don't like about him. And I don't like his moveset. I think you can have up to 6 Pikmin. Yeah, I think you can have up to 6 Pikmin. And the new Super Smash Brothers, you can only have up to 3 Pikmin with Olimar to make it more balanced. But I don't like Olimar in this game. Yeah, that's me though. Alright, so now we're in one of these enemy rush levels. And this music is awesome! Alright, so now I'm going to talk about Captain Falcon's moveset. Captain Falcon is one of the fastest characters in this entire game. He is one of the fastest characters in this entire game, and plus he has his strongest move called the Falcon Punch, which is extremely effective. You can KO someone easily with this move. He is one of the fastest characters in this game, and also he is pretty strong. His attacks do pack quite of a punch. Especially his right A move. And the Falcon Punch. However, I don't recommend using that at the wrong time, since that attack does require a wind up. So he has sort of have to wind up the attack before doing it. But yeah, Captain Falcon, awesome. His attacks are based around fire and stuff. So yeah. Alright. Now we're playing as Donkey Kong. Oh yeah, and I actually got Donkey Kong Country Returns. I forgot to mention that. Flip! Why do I always die as some of my best characters in this game? That's been happening a lot in this playthrough. Alright, but anyway, that's over. So I actually did get Donkey Kong Country Returns, and it is awesome so far. Alright. So now we're going to save, and we are going to come across some other characters in the next part of Super Smash Bros. Subspace Emissary. We will be doing the Glacial Peak, and we will be introduced to other new characters, and they were in Smash Bros. Melee. So I will see you guys next time.